great. I was his babysitter for a summer. You know, I was a teenager, it was a summer job, get a little extra money, and I loved him. How bad could it be? Well, at 3 years old, Derek was a lot like he is now. Cute, charming, funny, but he was also very stubborn, selfish, and he would never settle down. So it was about 2 weeks into that summer that we had yet another day of butting heads, and this particular day was the worst so far. A lot of timeouts, a lot of yelling. And when we finally got to about 10:30 a.m., that's when his favorite show came on, and it was mine too. I don't remember what it was now, the Hippo, something like that, but it would settle me down for about 20 minutes. I gave him a snack, I put him in front of the TV, and I went into the kitchen to try to figure out how I was going to tell my sister that I was quitting. Something in that 3-year-old must have realized that if he didn't change, he was going to lose me as a babysitter. Because when I turned around in the kitchen, there he was. I'm going to cry. He was just staring at me, and he walked over and he hugged me real tight, and he said, "I love you." And he changed after that. We had a great summer. And Courtney, I don't know how Derek was in the early years of your relationship, but I can bet he was cute and charming and funny and stubborn and selfish, and you thought he would never settle down. Well, quite a few years ago, he called me, and without too many details, we had a very long talk. He wanted to know how he could change, how he could be a better man. And I realized then that this day would come. I was proud of him then, I'm proud of you now. And I realized that he knew at that moment that if he didn't change, he might lose you forever as a babysitter. Courtney, will you take Derek to be your husband? Do you commit yourself to his happiness and self-fulfillment as a person? You promise to love, honor, and trust him in sickness and in health, in adversity and prosperity, and be true and loyal to him so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Derek, will you take Courtney to be your wife? Do you commit yourself to your happiness and her happiness and self-fulfillment as a person? Do you promise to love, honor, and trust her in sickness and health, in adversity, prosperity, and be true and loyal to her so long as you both shall live? Courtney and Derek would like to welcome the bride's cousin, Tony Masili, to read the native blessing. Repeat after me. Courtney, I give you this ring as a daily reminder of my love for you. Derek, I give you this ring as a daily reminder of my love for you.
Derek, I give you this ring as a daily reminder of my love for you.
Derek and Courtney, let these rings be a symbol of the never-ending love you have promised to one another here today in front of your friends and your family. This is the good part. Derek and Courtney, by the power of your love and commitment to each other and the power vested in me by the state of New York, I now pronounce you husband and wife.